The corridors of Stamford Bridge buzzed with anticipation, whispers of change rippling through the club's inner sanctum. The news had broken like an unexpected thunderclap. A Qatari billionaire had acquired a 20% stake in Chelsea. It was a move that sent shockwaves through European football, a calculated statement of intent that signaled a deeper Middle Eastern foothold in the Premier League. For weeks, there had been murmurs, speculation that Chelsea's ownership structure was shifting, that power was quietly slipping between unseen hands. The club, once the prized possession of Roman Abramovich, had found itself under the stewardship of a consortium led by Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital. Their reign had been marked by ambition, aggressive transfer spending, and a bold vision for the club's future. But behind the scenes, friction was growing. Disagreements simmered among the decision-makers, and doubts began to fester about the long-term stability of the current ownership model. And then came the Qatari move. It was swift, calculated, a quiet purchase of influence, a stake large enough to command attention yet small enough to avoid outright control. The identity of the investor remained shrouded in mystery, but the intent was clear. This was a statement. This was power. This was the beginning of something much larger. Almost immediately, the speculation escalated. Across the boardrooms of rival clubs and the newsrooms of football's biggest publications, one question took hold: was this just the first step? Would Qatar look to expand its control? And, more pressingly, would Saudi Arabia respond? The kingdom had long been a silent observer of Chelsea's evolution, its state-backed investment funds watching with quiet interest as the club navigated its post-Abramovich era. Now, as a Qatari footprint was stamped onto the club's ownership, Saudi whispers grew louder. The prospect of a full-scale Saudi takeover loomed, a move that could reshape the very fabric of Chelsea's future. For fans, the uncertainty was both thrilling and unnerving. Change had been constant in recent years, but this was different. This was a shift that could alter not just the club's finances, but its entire identity. Would Chelsea become the next Manchester City, a juggernaut bankrolled by Middle Eastern wealth? Would the club's culture, its traditions, its soul, be reshaped in pursuit of dominance? Inside Stamford Bridge, the air crackled with tension. Behind closed doors, negotiations continued, conversations laced with ambition, strategy, and the weight of expectation. In the coming months, decisions would be made that could redefine Chelsea's trajectory for decades. The pieces were moving. The game was changing, and Chelsea stood at the center of a power struggle that could reshape football as the world knew it.